Hey, great to see you all again. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. Today, I'm really excited to bring you the business owner of one of them, of the Stony Point Business Center. And why is this important? Well, because if you're coming to my High Road Leadership Summit, which is October 18th in Hillsborough, Virginia, I'm having it all day at the Stony Point Business Center. And so I brought Tiffany on here just to tell you a little bit about the center and why you might want to have a conference or a meeting there. But when I first visited the center, I fell in love with it. And I happened to go during a snowstorm, and they still had all the fireplaces going and all the decorations up, and there's so many different unique areas. And within the center itself, and I decided right then and there I was going to have my leadership summit in October, and I visited there in January, so I'm really excited. Again, it's October 18th, but now I just want to turn this over to Tiffany. Tiffany is she is in the Loudon Chamber of Commerce. She's definitely in the directory. You can find her there, and she's also in our lead share. So they offered the space for us to meet twice a month so that we can conduct business and do some strategic planning there at the center. So now I'd like to turn it over to Tiffany and let her tell you a little bit about their little gem.
Thanks, Debbie. I appreciate it. And we're really looking forward to hosting your upcoming event. And I think you just kind of touched on it. Something that we really strive for at Stony Point is to create the environment and the ambiance that's crucial for productive meetings, but also allows people to kind of, let their guard down. So it's just really important for effective collaboration, for coaches and consultants, executive teams, board meetings, executive retreats. Often if you are hosting these events in either really large hotels and you're catering to more of a very intimate group, it can feel very cold and uninviting. And that's really what we've strived for at Stony Point, to create an environment that really highlights collaboration, really gives coaches and consultants and those that are hosting events at Stony Point to connect with their audience at a higher level. We have 4 different meeting spaces, conference spaces. All of our spaces are completely equipped with AV, whiteboards, flip charts, basically everything you would need, presentation clickers, everything that you would need for productive meetings, as well as high-speed internet across the entire venue. But we also create a very cozy environment. So we have, like you mentioned, fireplaces in all of the locations. 2 of our meeting spaces have lounges. So if you're sitting around the conference table, hammering through some stuff for several hours and kind of want to relocate and sit around the fireplace and enjoy a cup of tea for 15 minutes and kind of just network with your peers, that's really what we've strived to design at Stony Point. And Rick and I have actually restored an 1890s log cabin to create our business oasis. We're really excited to host your event. If the weather is nice and cooperating, we'll open up the fire pits outside for wonderful networking after your event, or even inside. We really want people to feel like they never want to leave, and you just want to keep the conversation going after the wonderful information that they're going to get from your training on October 18th. So that's really what we strive for. And I will say that everybody that has done an event at Stony Point has said that it has been their most productive meeting yet. And that's the most important thing that we strive for. We are an alternative to traditional conference spaces, hotel meeting rooms. It's got a very cozy log cabin feel, but still has all the professionalism that you would need for a productive meeting.
That's wonderful, Tiffany. And I will say that every time we come in, there's something different. So they're always customizing and trying new things. And believe it or not, they can do a lot with their space. And so, each time we come in, they're like, we tried something new. What do you guys think? But what I love about it is that you can, you have areas that are very professional looking, and then you can just take 2 steps over, and then it's a little bit more comfortable, and they have this outdoor oasis that's unbelievable. So if you do want to have meetings out there, which I plan on having, like, a networking of out there, you've got the whole outside, like Tiffany said, there's water, fire pits. There's like a little, pool out there, a little fountain. But anyway, the other thing they have outside is right in the front. There's a long deck, and it overlooks some really nice scenery. So you can still have internet. There's nice high top chairs out there, and a place to work. So you've got the outside and the inside both, upstairs and downstairs. So there's multi-level floors. So that's why I'm excited about having it there. And for the last couple years, now this is my third annual event. For the last couple of years, I have not had it in a place like this. I had it in a very, the four walls, the white four walls office building. And then one year I had it at the Chamber of Commerce. It was a little bit small for the group, but this you have more freedom to walk around, and it's got that nice feel. And so we'll try it there this year, and we're really excited about doing that. So if you haven't been able to stop by, you can reach out to Tiffany and go on their website. How can they reach you, Tiffany, if they want a tour?
There's a form on our website, stonypointbc.com. Would love to welcome you to check out our website. You can request a tour there. You can also email me at tiffany@stonypointbc.com. Either of those are fine, but we love giving tours and showing off the venue and helping to visualize, your retreat or event that's coming up.
Oh, here's another thing I wanted to mention for caterers. So you can bring your own caterer, but you can also work with local, which I'm going to do, work with a local restaurant, because Hillsborough is really quaint and they have some cute restaurants there. Not many, just a few, but they're very good. So if you want to have Stony Point kind of organize that, you can order what you want, but they'll pick it up and set it up for you and make sure that the layout's really nice. They do that too, which was an added plus. One less thing I have to worry about. And then
Yes.
the other thing was um, they have like bed and breakfast nearby, like within walking distance. But if people didn't want to walk, how could they get to Stony Point from the bed and breakfast?
Well, there's a few options. Either you can self-commute and then just commute back and forth to wherever you're going, or we do provide black car transportation. And I'll just touch on what you were just speaking to. We really strive to support our local farmers and local businesses. So yes, we have a few really cute restaurants that are in town. We also have a selected caterer that we prefer to use. She supports our local farmers, and we get raving reviews about her food, more raving reviews than our own venue sometimes. But that's the whole experience that we're striving to deliver, is not just supporting our local businesses, but they've been hand selected to make sure that they're kind of maintaining the high standard level of service that we're striving to provide. Also, there's, like you said, there's a lot of weight that's on your shoulders when you're trying to prepare for an event like this. And
Mhm.
our goal is to take out the little things that you don't need to worry about. We're going to ensure that it's quality food, quality level of service. If you have individuals coming in, we do provide a concierge service where we can help with parking, leading people up, IT, on-site tech support. There's a lot of things that we do to just ensure that your day runs smooth. So you can just focus on the agenda and you can just focus on connecting with your audience. So we are more than happy to take away the vendor management, some of the logistics planning. We can handle all of that for you. And so you can stay focused on making sure that your event is a success.
And that's a relief for me this year because I had to do it all the last couple of
Yeah.
years. So I'm excited about that. But Tiffany, thanks so much for your time today. Thank you for talking to talking to me about our upcoming event, and I look forward to working with you on the 18th. And so great to see you. And for you that are listening in today, remember, if you want any information on High Road Leadership or the upcoming summit, stay tuned here on my YouTube channel, and we'll see you back here next Friday. Have a good
Thanks,
day.
Connie.
Bye, Tiffany.